of the House to do our utmost with decency and humility to change the circumstances and the state of our country. Mr. Speaker, as I stated earlier, Article 67 of the 1992 Constitution requires that I give an account of the state of our nation to Parliament. I'm sad to report that the state of our nation is not good. Our economy is in crisis, and our people are suffering unprecedented hardships. Mr. Speaker, we will host a national economic dialogue on March 3rd and 4th. On March 11th, the Minister of Finance, on my behalf, will present the budget estimates for the financial year 2025 to this August House. These two events will allow us to present the real state of Ghana's economic crisis to the people. Mr. Speaker, it is not my style to lament and shift blame when confronted with challenges. Mr. Speaker, it's not my style to lament and shift blame when confronted with challenges. My approach is to accept challenges and work hard to resolve them. Indeed, this is precisely what the people of Ghana elected me to do. I have therefore not come here to lament on the state of our country, though there's much to lament about. I understand why I was elected with such high voter confidence, and that is to solve Ghana's problems.
We Omanpene, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and Ane, Wade, and some to just Ane Ghana. Yesika Semno, and yet Ghana is sick. Na Okoso Eko Kaim. Efa Ntie ne Ghana ye anase Ghana yesika sem no atwape na okase omampani anase abayatwa mun ekoye no ekwa na mfa so a omu yususka ewo Ghana ha no sebi na omomfa adwene ento ho na omu yususka recklessly said na omu yususka no neka ho ena ama ene Ghana yesika sem no atimi atwape okoka efa electricity company of Ghana home and I say energy ehon yankana sa say ne Ghana edeka oko energy sector na yisiji nko about 68 billion Ghana cedis and the okabi efa cocoa board home say cocoa board edeka about 32.5 billion Ghana cedis na okoso eka say ne cocoa board no wamo ade akwa akosia wa nyema wosenka omutua ewo ho no omo rolling over nti de bia kada eyenim eno oka eho ensem enso ewo jumedi enso eso na okoye koka road eho ensensem eka nsem a enei omampani a watwemu ene na ban ekwan a omode road sector ne fa ho a eka eda ho no enyeka kokuma yenti omampani emra okansem ede efa yakwan ene eka ewo ho enso eno
Amansan Ntie.
Yehwe se omampani video no ewo eka no ho no eno so ebeba na afei yedi eho enkomo na de na woche nyina ne se oba yakwan ho ensensema Ghana ka enye asem kuma kra Ghana eka awomu impo contractors ka yedi omo to the tune of 100 million Ghana cedis and $100 million ena enei wode etudwam se Ghana edika se ebi won ma contractor yedi omo ka to the tune of about 2,000 Ghana cedis amaya osisrim entimi entua no eho ensem enso hanma mampeni eka eho ensem enso ewo dwumadi enso eso obomaden ekoka free SHS no eho ensensem na omampeni editudwam se enei wosan ejina the House of Parliament, the floor of Parliament na wahye Ghana for ana wakache Ghana for se free SHS no wontwem na emom obeye ne ye yenko ne enti omampeni ensem okan edifa free SHS no eho.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, once again for emphasis and for the record, I, John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, will not cancel the free SHS program. I will not cancel the free SHS program. I am determined to make it better by improving its implementation. And also, for the record, students who have benefited from the free SHS since its inception are about 3.4 million. The figure of 5.1 million beneficiaries, as put out by the previous administration, was an exaggerated and false narrative calculated to achieve political credit. Mr. Speaker, while the free SHS program has improved access, the implementation of the program leaves much to be desired. The outcomes of the ongoing National Education Forum will guide our reform efforts in this sector. Mr. Speaker, honorable members,
we some of my penny eka edify the free SHS no home say enei was sign atumu enchena was sisu edua say oba anya dia free SHS no obetwam na mum obehye ekena na waye ne yim eno sama ode etudwa yenko agenda 111 hospitals agenda 111 hospital home eno man penny edi ekotudwa say enei MPP aban sika odi ewura mu a enehwe MPM free mu 400 million US dollars and odi ewura agenda 111 hospital na so was not a single one of the agenda 111 hospitals and a name a year operational waka and who ensem editor who say and nema omo ye nyina na senka omo tombo ase ena sika ya omo di remu 111 hospitals say na omo edisi mu kakra be 22 bia kometimi awie ni nyina nanka eno etimi aye operational ene omampani ekansem edifa agenda 111 ehom say your video no aye ready wakofa na afi yahwe said ye omampani enso eka edifa agenda 111 hospitals no enso ehom okabi edifa aye tourism ehom enei oka ensem ahodo ebebre sene ya yekasei omode no ama black style experience no etimi abaye a tourism tool na etimi aboam ema tourism enso etimi aba yemema amafo eba na ometimi enya bebi ometimi akoka osu castle ehom ensensem sene obe develop no ama na abaye major tourism site ebetimi aboam ema eniema ahodo enso etimi akoso osu aye castle ni nyina no ombehwe na afei omo edi ehun adwuma eno so oka ehun ensem oka motorcycle and tricycle ehun sem okada for no oba say omo so eboa ema transportation etimi ekononim ntine obey oba mechanize omo na afei we issue the appropriate licensing at the amomo na otimi streamline omo adwuma no otimi edi womo so adwumadi a omo di edi eboa ema enema enso etimi akoso ewo ya transportation system no eno so etimi akoyim eno ensema enei wono so ede atudwam oka school hu ensensem se enei omba modern na omo ede eye housing ede abre eye teacher for saka say na be 20% of eye teacher salary ebetimi akọ ede amom omo mbeje penie se omekọ akọ baby eye the private areas and afei eye memfa say remote areas no ode ebeka home enso ede ama wom enso ho oka workers ho ensem se nei obesi low cost housing ede ama workers na osi omemu is estimated that housing deficit about 1.2 million units na omodin na wetimi ahwe Emma and Yemina and so etimiak. Kabi efa aye judges and judiciary home. Say a nay MBP are buying other Roma and Tigidia a war judiciary mono a coffom of modern ashre no matunia masebeya amafo betimi enya gidi and so ewo judiciary no and so emu okahonsem okasam edefa aye assembly members say de obehwe se obetimi ama omo allowances na etimi aboa ema omudwumadi and so etimi akonanim and a range of other issues oka ora honsem se ene waka ade asisudua se omonhwem National Service Secretariat aye dream day ene ketasha ekoso ho no na afei womo a omo bekọ akoto adwam no anase omo beka ne yemfo mko gina se ne bia na yeni womo asem osi about 50 million Ghana cedis ena ye lose through ghost names or National Service Secretariat every month pe we ayen some mampeni and so the etu edwam and so or can some farm a drip machines no and so say ene omodin na afi almost at the abojuma ahwe ema a projects ahodo a ebekoso various regions no and also it because nemum your kaya ene amanfo bi adwen ankwa anase amno wanya adwene say ene obesan agi drips ni nyina de aba regional offices na afi omaba behwe so eno eho ensem enso na okasa wieye no the majority leader in parliament Yura Mahama Ayarga ekasai efa ensama omampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama edi etu dwano yankone nkoti Yura Mahama Ayarga ensem na wodi etu dwano ebi.
Speaker, Right Honorable Speaker, we wish to thank His Excellency the President for fulfilling his constitutional obligations under Article 67 and duly presenting to us a message on the state of the nation. So, Speaker, things are clearly bleak. So, Speaker, I see on this side of the House my colleagues in black Mr. Speaker, it is obvious that they left this economy in a miserable state. And the attire that they adorn today says it all. But this side is in white because His Excellency the President, we knew very well, was bringing to us a message of hope. Mr. Speaker, our elders have cautioned that you don't leave your crown in the hands of a hyena as a caretaker when you are traveling. Don't be surprised when you come back and the carcasses of all your livestock are gone. Mr. Speaker, what has happened to our economy and our country and the presentation that has been made says it all. It is sad, it is unfortunate. But His Excellency the President has brought us hope. Hope for the youth of this country. Hope for the women. Hope for the Okada drivers. Hope for the private sector. Hope for students. And hope for ordinary Ghanaians who did everything to bring him to office with such an overwhelming number. Mr. Speaker, we have no doubt that everything outlined here gives hope. And this
We
House
the majority leader,
support
Honorable Mahama Ayariga, and Artist on the floor of Parliament after the presentation of Sona or the Ensem Etuja. Yem picking the last one, that is the minority leader, said he also in the description by Efa Sona no.
On behalf of the minority caucus, congratulate His Excellency the President first on his election. This is the first time after the election that he's been to this chamber and to deliver a message on the state of the nation. Our side take this opportunity to congratulate you and wish you well. Second, Mr. President, on the 21st of February 2013, you notably said, quote, Mr. Speaker, the meat is now down to the bones. This was on the occasion of your address to Parliament. And you said that the meat is now down to the bones. This was at the time, Mr. President, that you were President of Ghana. And you had served as chair of the economic management team of your own government. Yet, when you came to this house, you lamented on the same state of the economy that you had presided and re-echoed the point that we are left with just the bones. Mr. Speaker, the President again says that he has delivered less ministers. But it is clear that his strategy is, if less, more divide. You have appointed few ministers, but more and more and more presidential staffers and more committees.
Right, Ntie, we have in your markings and some of the two dry or koya or kase and nay economy and as in summer. Our penny Eddie Abetujano, just lamentation. Debia or bubu, Onya bubuno, and until a trabamano na the Ewohono, one fix it. So we are going to look at that one. Enra ana omampeni esan okokate sword for Hajj village se enei ubesi bia ede amaye nuane muslimi fo na omabo modern etimi enya babia sebi somo ekọ omo akwantu kronkron na ombetimi ada ohaw bia enimosan kan ede to so se wa share ede hash mpanyfo a omo ehwe ne se omo modern na eyisika omo agye na omo ede kọ mmeka no wo mo enteso ka ho ensem se mi beto dwa ena MPP force aba omampeni na Hajj village say yashase ya yesi dada ade na person obeje fans omra fancy enye wodia eno enso eka discussion eho vetting committee eyejuma over the deputy ministers ene ya point na mienu wo ho a Meka the chairman of the vetting committee, Honorable Bernard Ahiafo, any MP before Enya. Issue 1 was with the minority, emphasize minority deputy chief whip at the minority, Ora Habib, Honorable Habib, on Enya Sem because of Kubusan Sem Fa Yinra, Ayasu Yini Hon Sena or Train Sen Kebemano, a different portfolio, and a young farm and Onya Sem Sanso and a Afenyo Markins and a Afe, the deputy minister for justice. And then Attorney General, Dr. Sremsai, and also on issue. Say, Waba Sabiding, na one salmon Emma and no echo, a honey a tea, whimsical and capricious ho NP free ene and also kind discussion. What message you are about to be there for 0551 599 933 0551 599 933 yen sabeka na afi ya kenkan edi amount midin ede Kwabena Owusu Dankwa malam yaya ena ehye dwumedi ene ya pages ebonchidom Mr. Kwachi enso honoma oboam ema dwumedi no akoso mamenko na mema Dr. Owusu ansa akwawa. Doc, good morning.
Good morning, Minia.
Na mse boko de.
Nyame adom.
Yade nyame ase.
Afrisha panso.
Afrinkomete.
Na minya nhia.
I'm say shia bako.
Sa. Na nye December ni mu de.
I'm say December ni mu. Me jo doc. Afrinkomete yen mfie so bebre na afi omaya hodin nyansa onfa cashin ka. Ya fa. Doc.
Boss.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Na boko de.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
I think I say time no pencil. Pencil 15th. 15th. March. Na yakope mame krabi. Nyame wo. Dog. Ya chance Gabriel said ba cancer. Na afi. Ya tronko. But me shall say from the State of the Nation's address. Dr. Usman, me shall say general your impression about the president's delivery and in some kind and nano ya woda. Efa on my Ghana.
Say na we are quite say media my first time this year ni mame.
Okay.
Mo bi Afrisha pa. Na ye gidi say afisa bre na bibia akoso ye kama.
Amen.
Minua no kwasem a wo mu ni say State of the Nation address no. Ni meka say ni nature ni suban ne ye bia no. Sana not much was expected beyond nia yete no.
Okay.
A better opposition in the government. The next one a very different kakra. And no they now buying no a year or so and no soon in nature no. You say you begin not to see what others will say severe lamentation, will be comparison, a lot of comparison. You buy and I say that say yeah they faha. So next year Nyama Ken say me a prophet. You will see that is what will happen.
Okay.
Eti eyana a very normal. Me de eyana hia me wo mu ye ensem a eba bonten ne ebehwe ye daache ho nsem aka. I think there were quite some few and I'm impressed with it.
Okay.
Especially one national service issues and national service issues say say omunya a little bit of military training near there. Na saying say oben ye youth ne students ni ade ne suban ne indiscipline adults no do. I think say baby aye kono so munya no kakra if it is managed well. Un say na policy there ba ebi o ha da ho afefe but implementation no ultimately ye bibi o ho. If it's managed well, I think that one of the things I may expect to say a bit me aboa. What the huge numbers do, how they will go about it, minim se no be say no.
Okay.
Because when national service personnel or may must say no aminua omodoso. Your nurses ne your teachers ne ade na so omo for national service ni bi mu anesa. So numbers no polytechnics, private universities ne the regular traditional universities ne their numbers no ekwan the befaso was very important. And megidi is so to me ya ade ebeboa. Ade ba ko mu ni say me hu na State of the Nation ne de na any woman nim. You don't need to tell us.
Nti nisen company but we know the reality.
Yeah, nim practicals no. Na omoba be kan de bi a hunuye. But the yebotom no ekire practicals no. Na mamonten a de esi no ekire practicals no. I think say one major issue that uzeme the last time I buy and I can say we have to give government some time. And sana a bit to me cry ne omo ye di omo nyoma omo ye ni hu ikomo. We say almost shall say mistakes ba o shall say tenen in tema eboa.
Yeah.
But problem ba kwa me war with all government and we kosopa say who say in the first 3 months you are not using your own budget. So when you begin to take credit for things that happened this time, you can also be blamed for things that happen.
Okay.
So
okay.
So
far papa no dey abone no so ma fa.
Ni nyina so be wo dey anti. Se bana ever ne se nkofo bi pensioners bi sika akwaka mu ana se bi de bana so ma ye ma bɔ me homodin matu a ene se me kan eduma I can blame you say other nine e kan anu so wonso.
Yeah.
So maka se we had the first 3 months no a ade ba ko a government we aye ho ade pa appointment no me ba ba ko na me ka se me penintem se mbeye nintem based on some experience me hu in governance. So we share 2020 ade ba ko a am one another government appointment be by late dodo especially boss nene sa anyoma no sa na my companies no stagnant for some time.
Okay,
ti wan ye careful the following year na obenya the rare effect. I would suggest e be bad there, but I would suggest so betumi an intentem a e betumi aboa because enya sa the gap will be to ho, especially when it appears say all the top hierarchy as will be a termination here and there no no my company no ntumi function ye unim na no say na meeting komobi so aban dada no nipa bi wo ha na de no monko omote ho geden ne terminate om bibre na omko ya nka aban wo ntumi nya adwuma. Yeah. They had to play certain statutory duties. So many for example, my mema typical example, you find say Ghana publishing. In yana question as say say next government bana we uni free ha. One a bag president na my so. The ministers, MPs no, they have to be gazetted and sign here do maba. One a be signs are gazette no.
I see.
Do you get it? So ye wo in a positions bi wo ha. So we uni free ho say o ba ya gidigidu no.
Wa be pamle free ho.
Oh yeah, one kasa no statutory duties be omo performing no. Ain't to me any ho, ain't to me you need them to be around. We no na obi aba be she ho no. Anya sa enyo ma be ha adwen kakra. Parliament okoyi any other things ni na be fa ho gazetting speeches it was your areas be or how you can't just take the person away just like that. And unti omo appointment no say you see ko ni ade no say a man focus will be or how is still our government officials be of previous government omo that's why both and ko can o te ho ye den o free ho no ma e be a government machinery no be break it down.
Okay.
So me patch what okay. So the person cannot leave because of the duties are
But doctor, can somebody take it from this angle? Say, well, that what bring free ho? Say, can they put certain measures in place? Maybe as somebody in second command. Yes.
Ideally, some of these people should not go.
Okay. Ideally, constitution, some of them shouldn't go at all.
Because a minimum officers no said they were appointed by the president. But senior say you find say electoral commission and I say the chief justice appointed by president and so knew some of the positions omo appointed omo call it be a public services commission koye interview near there e bi mukra there contract it's so far 5 years 5 years in so ya government you am say contract when he signs the contract with government on sign contract with the president as a person is the government it's 5 years in so ya you can't just take him out
but it happens and our jurisdiction it happens because
and I make us say e ban say na who say be brain arrangement obi o ha wa nyi ye obetumi do akokot obeje all the rest of the state ni nyina obeje so it as
abebo mine
can there but who say because of previous experience they have been very tactical about it so omune mi di nkomo we chiri kakra ansa na obi hu terminations no do na omune ni pano di nkomo ehun say compensation but sometimes talking to the person and all that and then so that you can have a smooth handing over. I think say one major problem state of the nation they had dream back here nipa no do na ye in relation to this. Who say me know to me yin bibi say ye fa aban adwuma a pay mantem. Majority of them about 3 months. And so say obi a minimum kofu bi a fa no November. Ni pay no ne formalization of say ye dey to payroll mostly take it a big crowd okay some time ago 3 years crowd nti a bit me take it doctor see to me call all government e be obun say oh I say doctor junior doctors almost 10 months so pay mine and there. So when someone is in that position na e be an politically exposed crowd and na unim minimum be for example me typical example or ye adwuma foforo or ye adwuma and na when ya another position who say position be able to apply for and na we join adwuma dada no
and apply okay
and now ne saka adwuma we no afi no mo ye in the process of putting him on as omo be to payroll so who was picked somewhere in November now bring letters on kwa you can see the effect that will have on the person.
Yeah.
I think that any penny be especially after December 7th, no, even that one, say nipa no offer no, if he had gone through all the processes and the person picking him is not necessarily a political appointee be or baby, but he has the status to employ. Yemfan say yeti he na minua say December 7th, ne ba se wu tu kwan. It's a higher government institution. Now also will be omo employee be no be share one night and yes and the person is taking and because of the date. So I think the general scenarios will be you far know this point and now that point can create some problems within the system. Right. As much as I also believe say the power they are sebes or they adwene to say one him say government for they may have a different direction. So why then do you employ be certain position be where and in here? Why do you rush in employing them? But it's, for example, be an appointment November, way before elections. No one even knew who was going to win the election anyway. Tibit me about say or no fire election no crown. And you see, idea when to me, you create enemies for yourself because for all you know, you create any penny be or to Abama. You do understand? No be in a free and it's idea no. And no, one problem I say they have to pay attention to. Because any penny be or her, honestly, or more a public servant, a bit more resign from their previous jobs to pick up new jobs. They
have moved to other destinations. And
in fact, it's one of the problems that a hammer me pa. But aside from that, generally. Economy no getting to elections. Both MPP and DC said there was a problem. Nanado himself said it. There were issues with the economy that they were trying to fix. And now African economy so the between like I said baby are problems so they be the so same be. And issues with the economy names are in your money there it's expected say they will have some work to do. And the president now can say he would try to fix them. It be
very specifics no
me there this general comment me there education is one of the few things
me ba no be pick 1 2
me share
doctor
I say do when you cry me share
you
I mean congratulating and let me say me nim say o ma pe bibia manu but you see who say me ye tifia metie pa he was sacrificing so much. I mean, coming here every Saturday and Opa Ntie yapa. Because me say a week in now, sorry, in 10 Saturday no for someone to be doing that and during the elections, you know, he had to go through a lot. They should look at him. Say minim the consider, but they should look at him.
And we're going to get in. Let's see the
ye di point me that ye bobodi no ye bobodi a e wo ba bia nya out of place.
Okay.
Nti
Okay, still o atwene you.
One will say na me chose the gods are aware of our sacrifices.
Okay.
In the end, me be kasa bebre.
All right.
And when in politics, wo ye no be yo. And say one hwini ya by gro no wusu tu obi obi zutu.
Okay.
They say one hwini ya na okọ ka say me na afro no kra na akopa. To the ye hwe. Ye hwe di nyambe.
All right.
See tena mu say kra na say ye say me ye hwe kra.
Still out.
Still na ye kasa.
O ye ndisi ni.
Ye kasa o Kessben. Ye kasa we ni ye kasa ko sa na vina na zo ne.
Awesome. Anyway. Doc. My generally your initial comments and some of the perfect specifics be
okay. And chairman some contact. And
the best university technical university in the whole of Ghana 10 years and still counting.
And graduation which was very good.
Okay.
Vice Chancellor.
Okay.
The person say more cover. No for say atabra. That was a time and your fault. Sacrifice baby the State of the Nation address. Emranishon says Obekambi. And Obekambi. It can head the definition pa Montebro from the state of Kenya projections is about us at now.
Sano money you
But this will be country your mama said while winning elections every year, so it's not time for campaigning again.
Osa. Once na campaign some more.
It's time to tell the people the reality on the ground and tell us what you can do or what you will do. And what you do, no crowd, but you budget and everybody.
Just tell us the state.
The state. You hold the state in a budget and nobody who's a bit imagination so and intimate.
Okay.
Because the state be made of the foundation. Now build on the foundation, come with the budget. But so be jump. Now the old dear obey ba. No budget ni banansi kan shanoa. Nye dantane danta. Dantane desika. Bohano. So be on a mana a year so once will be do could be a frato. A man for Tantium, but we be bohano there and say, Mamma, who do kuna iban on a frato. Cocumen said, do could talk of our him. Into a can be sad, can be sad. Tina Honey me worry cacra.
Okay.
Yeah, researchers said that and say, oh, person, we come out with. Or publication we are most of the time no be literature review we be review a month for work but reviewing people's work so that we didn't be must stand we don't condemn the previous work we critic
okay
we critic so we say but even if it's a me say we don't condemn so but because the economy no enye kora
it's in a very bad state
no busa on say o buy 2 months we need 2 months papa mpo but what me to your workers in aka February ko butu han ntempa u bedua men kan koku kura hankem boy unu men kan koku
koku
de ummi no men kan koku ni bi no de mo wa se kala de u bedua bi kura hankem boy e buru kura na papa ezo mo timi dua buru oda ho de bia woka so na saka kete bro kakra bi no ho de galamse na nsen de o de buy no mra ko se ni na u be dua crank and buy so don't say o buy no bibia say de ho na wodi
bibia say sa
de bi de ho na wodi unyanye umfa budget mai ummeye adwuma bia amfa bibia meka so if no nya ska na unya bibia wo de fro lupi kwa abrochire ba wo ya appointment committee over 20 something committees out to omoka unya ska wo here so ayen kan no krenchire damfo so begino kasa sinking fund ska bia nem na de omudi wo ko no jabi tumu a woni betua a car buying a dinko for bonds and nasa for. But Nancy, what made declare to your bondholders car? Scanning for him on yai. A financial space now create. So I bind the mamma with you. So I bind at the gun and nika. See the equivalent in nasa for mona. Yeah, head on first cabin bring go send me the train a chimney to you. Bibi will fear and Cassie and Pibi Bindi. Niankwa habaire. Umu bi okwa pa habaire uwiremu bia na kese bibia ni fie. Na ode yenko pa habaire o se ni yenko bibi ni ansa ni akọ. Bibi ofie anko nko wiremu ko pesa habaire ni bi. Tikeska bi da ho a. Obetim de atua sa bondholders na so konko head count. Head count to se ho ahwan emma amanfo bumfu no ma chief former chief justice Crown as for no ebumbefu no emma no made dem papa no and lose elections. Scan you but the coin first do to say Kewodi
Ntie
obeye adwuma ni yi na inflation aba form na stability aba no otwa sika see the ni bi na de atu ankofo ka eti aban ba ko no free so no was starting na stability ba inflation from 54% and up to by be do 23%.
Yeah.
Exchange rate na any number sabasa no starting stabilizing. Nka omu wura sam stabilize ba na obenya inflation single digit and now 15% okona. Obonso obenya financial space gabon beso. Obe print sika de tua Ghana ni bia ode ne ka bia insidi form na tuo mu nyina aka. Nti aban we ni nyansa opeso di creative space no. Eno a okose we mochi. Sa labor union force one na you know. Me nsabia me eno mota 100 pa Musa Ali ni kabonu.
Some of them are leaders.
Ena make sense some leaders ni bi.
Oh, okay.
Musa Ali kabonu ene sa nagrat for ne sa nkofu ni ye nkofu ni bi ko se o mo no ko tena Musa mo mra na salary increment me 10% pe. Nka wage and as wages is sticky downwards. Nki yenya 25% last year no. Ka this year anya hwekran ke be 25% because ne man sesan. But ono mo akwana omo akotena ho ha omo ni omo no ndo omo yeye na mini ho. Ono mo 10%. Meaning say nke ko 25% a difference na margin difference na wo. Eno nko creative financial space e mo tim di tua bondholders ka.
Yeah.
Ntuba no aka no kra nkasa na bibia ni ho. Nkasa na bibia ni ho. We don't do things like that. You don't. You have to be honest. In academic dishonesty. And no create timid motu pamufu baby out radio.
I see.
Yeah. 80 more yes animal. What's your Becca Hajj
Hajj village, you know.
Your Becca herself. Nana for the car say, oh, see, I saw a dine. A dine, a dear Mark Christopher. Also, Monty Bida, by Hajj village. Him for there.
Okay, for.
You see, he is so hypocrite. He is so hypocrite. Your airport or her will be able to come be anya baby tena or fako. Your Christo so sorry down will be at that was the argument. Yeah. We so fi so the show musan kuma jam mu de tu sa ka wonye free ne nsem. Abo me opa me busu mbo me fie so be kate so da.
Me to foundation.
On fact ayi metita ribbon metita ayi ho sofi ho e me sam yunu nko. Na wo sa wo kono ha ni ntu.
So be kate so.
Wo be kate de memu tu concrete do ma be fro. You know, the woman a hypocrisy. If it wasn't good yesterday,
it's not good now.
Good today.
Okay.
And you know, in all no, obey a campaign. To me, as a campaign mood no,
that's why a president. So why campaign this time?
He has started because of Statibia no making reference. No. Now because the national service for what team ghost names a wealthy 50 million Ghana cedis
a month.
And yenko hwehwe we for na mo fa tabun to omo ejapade so, which is good. Say no kra won de enye ndi asem no ba de omo di nasem over 170 something million Ghana cedis said na mtemaklo na de ramama no yewo your friend say appointee no we must look so just nkofo eniema how this come on and say onfonko to your moka with this getting na odi bi ba adwura every credit union for say omonje no mon fancy ho 37% credit union for say the NT bidda 37% the bejo hade ye transfer mo se mo fangu bag me hia mo kotoka animu ho makola animu no mo de go bag no kosia no giye court of competent generation I try maame no so on them in absence on made them 10 years wouldn't be owo won so ma okuje to ma ne nkofa okuje to mo buruchire yi won so ma ma ne nkofa ne ba won fa otibe okuje to mu anso won fa tabun ko to ne japade bia so but national service for their alleged undi o masem one the old Becano State of the Nation address state ben pa ne chen ma minisika wa wi akona court ajeli no in absentia and state ben ne chen wa wanti mianka. So when you start behaving this way now you are behaving more cattle than the Pope, like a holy sinner. Holy sinner, that is a wicked Messiah. Oh,
okay.
Yes, he am just for Endidra. Brabeka the state say na me betoye. Na say any Yankopon boa. Be no munya botre me ba me bana. Me father so no ba be finance minister or so whatever no oba or the diakana.
Simple.
E kana ko. Na be ordering namu ya. Free SHS na figure no endru 5,000 5 point something 3 point something me ba me san be ni dey na obeya be ni mention it. Vague statement, vague promises. As will be our bono poba.
And a question.
No, what's wrong?
No, first of all, I said this one. I be a master person. I said, my to generally your general
many culture, ornamentia, offer, doc. The doc with Nisha Bako.
Nisha Bako.
Now, because but we about a quango phone bomb or ye video picture. Miniature scientists, traditionalists, and naturalists.
Who talks with data?
Me come as we are maka. Say yeah, we do that. You do. We ain't people. We ain't this new maka.
Anyway,
Amentia and this in Benuvonia, different national basic region. Chairman Nakwesi, Ishama Lasa, Doctor Frank Amakwene. Galamsey fighting. You go super. Now I mean, pictures, been videos, been some get for. Call baby, I'm not reporting thing. Quite never when I'm going for just armed, fully armed power mugum. The penny for you to one of my bonfire told myself be a bit me above. Excavator as a movie action. So, okay, Lieutenant Canopo could be the ever trouble now. Some via no press conference. Where so Jenny or person Tata, yen move you another again. You see what yet is one name go for a tears Marquis and Suman. Won't fight only one train baby and Suman Galamsey fight to be a. You say, we will be enemies or MP and go back. Tiwunyani and Tietim. Near whom is in a bay uncle excavate and go a become Dr. Frank Amakwene or Miahu Kajitim. Ye proper. See a Ronia proper Mukra or be a witness with your good MP Nipa Biagin Bonnie Trim. And my name on your Duma who go be now shock of us.
Yes, politics.
Bia, MP Nia, I can Bonnie Trim on Bazam, Moon because the idea. Now, what quite Chichinia and come on. What's the king of us as Mrs. Shaw? He's marching. Dr. Frank Amakwene, be your original. Best surprise you be anti yamona baso na menko be kwa na menchia me konso hicha ma chamo boku da rocha na boni ben na say the one say ehwa na me di me nkwa menchia o nyina yeah state of nation address so hwebi na adanimiti na me wo first 2 periods me chenu wi na me ni lesson bi te me chano panu wi na me kwatena me lab na to mo za me training na na me ha me say ye me note na ade be chen na you kwada nti ade be chen ya wada so no am ya akoye am wa chen me sole egunsa sala na mo se mo mana na ya nyina am panyin John Dramani Mahama adwenya emu da wo ye fine pa no mo ntena no na nsem na obeka no enye the usual MPP NDC politics say what can we and we say oh ene minority ye beka ye true state of the nation na obi na no so wakasa no unhu say na idea no full of wisdom, statesmanship, social politician ideology, and partisan politics. Me man go say you can paradigm shift. Penny Muhammad, there be politics this. He has nothing to lose over 4 years. So be redeem a dean be on for the target that then my bonny be on the session and be doing no. It says this and penny and penny and so once be your can in some negotiation. A do we say, Ubia a dean can you know what for no tone wuti now ready any echo. Intina anya mo wa say menua afanyo marking your man time na video who may be all kinds of nine afa because the true picture the graphical representation of idea a woman mu say see be o man jan no penyin don man mama e two jan sorry ya o say o man no ye be ye kadebo about 720 billion e kai de edam no wadi atro woni atro o say ye nua mo to kokoo man mo say kokoo board is it one or Randy Abbey? Okay.
Footballers.
Coco no more to talk to any or more and Bazon Benyano. Any contract on the man, a boy brenti, I down. Now, Okobo, the quiet about Dom Conia or Nido to Muhona. Or Motti, the young Benima yen. She be a more sharp bomb for Joe, say, was Union people band because once you go road, once you go Rosu. Now, NDC ye from Abodom to Conia. Near started the black niggu. Ye free sooner, or some man for say, auditing. Up to date, ye. And when you can say, I can't down no moment, and I see the crying yet. Now, the Udika and what would you change a day? Ain't sure. Or can say ECG, I can't retreat the down. Okay, now what you go see PDS? PDS no more now, it's no more bank guarantee by your on Benya by the Chilada. Dr. Mamu insurance guarantee. On by Jessica 6 months. Kodi skano say etuko ye za memoye rabasa enti ekae de eda ho asema obanyi kan wadi atro omo ye enkane e mani omo no anyina memaye e fa de omo ka o ka ni nyina ewie no na bia mega so ko handan a emu ntuntum nyina aye de e ye wodia so da mega nas o wie no wase ampade mehu ni nyina ase nete but enema yensu ye de be ugwa kwam nti ye betima ya amana ye de ayeye when I hope nere yes me follow ti when was say doctor foku doctor the man this work can be and then go for I can say me buy free just make him me can na I didn't say I can't tam say free just me twam ne ntwam kira okay ehwana makoma to me because na me who see program bi o be kwa desef na me ko gina ma say o ma banyi ma ba no so twa phrase just ma me kura me giant this so bi na no kazi wo twam say me teacher ni me area no na na go focus gabi ade ntina so na say your phrase coordinators any regional coordinators your national coordinators and me gabi nya ba bi a chance ala chine gabi phrase national coordinator say position me regional coordinator kwa say position nti o kazi wo twam me giant ampani ampa ya wada wa mani dance afare was when dey ontwam ne ntwam kira wo hwe ne ma so a ekoso school yezi admu sampa say review ne gaze be ampa review bi ba ade ne papa ya dey eba make the biam ga say former minister ada ponchani be wo ne be hu ne tenten no aye no ho opatako age kwa bobo bezes transfer on na ye metron transfer on na ye head teachers headmasters in the lecture say your headmasters be they no mon qualify na be AD1 AD2 they were posted to school to come and head and go for me deputy directors na care cycle you know so tie ya mechanics for me bring boys so mama lesson is gabi obey no one so munyanto was say heru na ba from who I be kem wasam and the same Anthony be na for Charles for committee am ga say they support the review of wages am so be gira bon this is a press conference against this one the MPP adman no obey who say na nkola ni di anka Samuel secondary school so videos bi on church re wa age ne yi no me need want me need want me need want the me get me need school me need ho so na me get
come back at your MPP time am the phrases by no the akoko ni
me get one me get much I want to why yes man before me want to do
but me too
no for napo every just no no the akoko sere any side and eba mo fa du twum de ne ya monyo na man ka jam
okay
na me ka
okay
me can this for go get book and say why nya there na say wo bona pa ma so I first na omu raise issue na me ka me fancy Send a post at the front. The do be na buffer stock in 7 years be na aduane or when the bar aduane mu ya 25 kilo people so ya 50 kilo headmaster once I am from na video mo say na mani nyina. It was a review ni ya adwuma. O kan no na makoma ya de atom yam. Some of about me guys the same for be ko tertiary free. Yes, you can say a bit your face here for them. If you have some disabled for free, on pay mamma by no anchor. So okay. So can go conquer and get them. Kill the human man, I'm record 12 crates, 14x.
Is it your co name?
Malam Diana, I know. But the was come and buy X at a farm gate price.
Okay.
And they say marketing is 60, 70, but over farm gate 45, 50. Okay. And go for Guzo. In the moment, you penny away and also say, what's the minimum in the partner airport family? As I know, and also say, trying. Not a mechanist, name a cost. I walk it and get it. Young can work and be time. Original wanga. Now, when you so
I don't know, cast it. No,
hey, let me say, my wood, you was in a making me more. Okay, and I'm over, come over, come to say, when a member would send me to my day, Ako. So the mechanist. Meanwhile, made me. We were trained teacher and didn't met me not to say, when I said, need to meet me not to say, the crown. And now, would you wear oh, yeah. All right. Did you know you do better my no can say economy no my yam and I de after to my pie de efra na kade boy and could do Johnny State na de efri what them of can be Diana or when your financial space what prevented you to make your financial space because mo dia na my na buka Teresa de ni bia kan wuntie any pounds work na wutia ono so ka be ono be de ebetie because dem be say organize labor 10% of go yin bia na ayo mo de mais so on m'a payé quelque chose yen nyina na aba na okra how many times on say on mo ye labor negotiation on m'a payé bia ko trempe you know so mo payé Muhammad there 4 years he has met me say upon this ye ebi be di 3 months ebi di 6 months ebi di 1 year o yo papa mo say say e so papa mo anya na de bi ase ya papa mo ebe open papa mo say na wo settle record na akọ o nyina bia o mpere bi bia me boa and obi di zamunu bia no ya papa mo no I send you money mind e na so when we say okachi was agriculture I see a shimukina yanka school farms say school farms ha nti dey me dey am gase enko yi bakura na yam school bia 1000 no mo to assist nkura menya go so dia and dey am gase some ala yam so yam ko ni bi adana me pe brothers bia fi no bet o kan bo na music anso na me tam me pen ba bia dey etan nti dey omunya ne say on mama bi no so say projects da na say etimi yedu dudu na de ewie azani ya start for to kan akoma anto yem say oh any KTF phase 2
some interchange
KTF phase 2 obewie kro from market obewie some interchange na to akoma anto yem community day school dia kan ngura mu no yo be ye ni nyina de awie manso kwan ya afi ne say ya doctor ya ne ye o say ne be say ye be ye awie na doctor ya le manso kwan ya be na say of aka say manso fo ni bofu nti ni ya omo akoma anto yem. Don't you see new Muhammad?
Anyway,
don't you see new Muhammad?
It's early this year. I can't
early this year.
Yes.
Okay, first now, go back and say, "I read the mama naka do okay." Wanka. So the making us. The doctor gets a BBN, one gets a BBN. Was he saying in my head? Now gets a BBN. Taxi and I want. How about one now? No one was on my duties. And I was a bit time. I know my dear Boni be so funny. My friend, my money. You come near 2 near out to go. You do have no my anime. Make a better and go for shop. Who do as I demand what the car and I somebody no more church. Sad, you I said, your more men we are fine. Now, the Biamcas, you are 2 by a Pama bang with his own. You cry. What was your man my day? Ajo. And the who's I said was soon. Or so much room maybe at the ye, and maybe beyond why the aqua from come. And see, me the message and I say, when you the minimum one make a clear picture. You invite by boy and by boy and internet. What say I was there? And I'm conquering your dema. And I'm more than time on them, which I'm going to Munkum. Uqua no gunza. No, I said, trading for Kwame as I see Ampina more. But come for noche. A whom near whom you say, on my penny, that a full for our bomb on penny of the man, mamma. On man I drink. Fufro. Nyansa foforo amamu hunu dia foforo no magana emfa no tuma professor de head yesu no
thank you
boni bi obeyu boni bi on won kon so head emo no so.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Kyodi. Please ask President Mahama for me. He thought it wise when he was signing those energy contract upon contract, including take it or pay, whether it will reduce the debt of Ministry of Energy. Mike Aprade and Eduwe Abrain. We as a host, let the MPP man knows that Ghana is not for them. You let the MPP know that Ghana is not for them. One for the Amma. We as a teacher constitution, we must say President Mahama's State of the Nation's address was a masterclass in invasion by ignoring the Dumsor crisis, the Boko conflict, LGBTQ plus a concern, mass dismissal of former administration employees. The NDC has shown that they are more interested in saving face than serving the people. Happy birthday to myself. Okay, teacher constitution, happy birthday. And Komamasa Wood Kumasi Bantaman. I said the Sona didn't meet Ghana's expectation at all. It was more of lamentation and repetition of campaign promises. And I don't think that's what Ghanaians want to hear at this stage. You need to give the country some assurance that you should have faith in you. Resetting Ghana agenda indeed. Okay. We say I'm called Kwabena Owusu from Koforidua. The president didn't talk about the brawl which used to go on at the Parliament House. If he had talked a little about it, I think the parliamentarians will have stopped thing they do when even business is seriously going on. Yeah, that's it. Please, we the NDC youth are disappointed in the president-elect, the ministers for education, and the Minister of Education, the Director General as well. We are demanding they reinstate our appointment letters as soon as possible. Wanfanidin and Shechi. Hi Ghanaians, you have made a big mistake to bring NDC back. You smell in Tunkum. And then next time you smell Miswa and learn the effect of voting. Brakofi, Fufi, Mais, J Many, and Oduwe Abrain. My Mr. Host, the MPP lost woefully because of the president's refusal to reshuffle and because of the 90% of his appointees, ministers, MMDCs, DCs becoming so arrogant and took the grassroots for granted. And this is the results. My regards to Mr. Siedo of the Choir NDC. I'll be glad to have his contact from Onuan Kwa New Edubiasi. Okay, Onuan Kwa. I say this in the contract. In the contract, they meet him their mobile. We see KOD, please. You want to know who purchased those tricycle ambulances to the north? Why is this government doing this? If this economy under Nanado was bad, as Dumso Hene is saying, where did he get the money to pay workers from Prince? Okay, Prince Edie and good morning, KOD. The president did actually stated the true state of the nation. The state of the nation Akufo-Addo Bawumia's government handed over to him was a very hopeless and debt-ridden economy. It was this hopeless state. It was this hopeless state that represented by Akufo-Addo and Bawumia that Ghanaians overwhelmingly rejected it in the polls. The good thing is that President Mahama has made a bold pledge to fix broken and hopeless system. Dr. Kwatin Foucault will not see and want the good of Ghana under GM, hence his continuous preaching of doom and hopelessness. Citizen K. when she citizen, don't attack somebody's comment. We, as a good morning, say, I think if the free SHS students are enjoying, then the NDC government shouldn't forget to give credit to the past government since they have not read any budget. And they shouldn't forget that it is the food the previous government left in the buffer stock that are being used now. I fear for the future of free SHS. Samuel Edu Wadie Edumakasi and Oduwe by. I think my mention number Dr. Bear 1 or 2 within Bear 7 to 8 minutes. The specifics of the Sona no mean baby I'll be PK free.
Me shall say free institutions no say president Kasano or can say justice system no who say institutions ni bi o or maba form eti obesha shemudin na ho na me sha say free na maka say ye hypocrite o man mu too much unim institutions are say ni nyina political parties na say wo
omo na say wo
say edukura she ba ko bi asese say ana no che nam na kan ho say
okay
you see we should stop campaigning campaigning over and speak like Ghanaians
okay
no kwase me wo mpa ne say judiciary nsem nyina be sha say no e sha say free unanimous FC comment
all right
which was made by him. If you want to na kwaye say ne judges no Supreme Court judge. Okay, is election. They call so.
The trial.
The 2020 elections. And the Koba said a unanimous FC. On one make his comment. If we say comment, no airban, judges say nyang toda. Anytime one sembia bekubia, I be say ekwetia omono. Now, as a political party, then comment banu radio social media baby. And let's not forget, say that same incident, na a said in campaign or kwaka say no macra omuni evidence behind. But we're blaming the judges for unanimous FC. Getting close to the elections, Ebra now finance minister, the case, judges, at the two baby, and then the judges now are there. So the institutions, you say, and pay as you say, ye command the Biaba Shanti region where we are Sanwa, ye Kikako military, so no. Na ye kwase military no so I say ye politicizing no ya anya careful. Every institution teacher we call MPP headmaster na we NDC headmaster and away what we are doing is trying to we are destroying the institution. You realize I can say institution as Ntie ye kwase mu de o kwase ne kana wa hefa
Anyway,
yes, no.
Right.
The political parties and away are you way and away free hand obey way. I have said me who be also we neutral we are saying so boy.
Neutral.
You can only be fair.
Okay.
You can only be
course,
fair.
Yes.
But you cannot be neutral. No, you cannot be neutral. I had there boy I boy crown. So team no unimomo. Now kwatena ho say wo hwa a China 5 minutes back be
decide
back be say we mu share anka mepe. So what you say? Abranya with team no. In this world, you can only be fair with situations. You can't be neutral. Me neutral. Me neutral. I can only be fair. So somebody say but my problem here is that let's not destroy the institution. Any as we are destroying. We are tagging people way and away I say and it appears as the truth is now very truth in your objective view, a very subjective. So what you are saying? It be any this is a political color. People can make mistakes, and that's there. But political color now we you see when Obama Baha say we need strong institutions, not strong personalities. Me kaipa program we so misa konya so na me ti check akra. So I don't say na and na me can say strong institutions, you need strong men to get strong institutions. So you will still need the strong men, but maybe not the armed men.
Okay.
But you still need strong men to be able to have strong institutions because institution you need nipa na ye. So when human nipa no a ye dey omoye institution or terminate be because or politically colored say then you samba back say you want to strengthen the institutions because oma perform any other I say who now then was I think it's hypocritical to be very honest with you. It's similar to Niana Dr. Eka about religious buildings near there. So who could na parliament na oka say economy ni nye kra tete kra, but the first thing you do after that is not a construction of a factory, so what you say, but something religious. It is similar to Niaman for Kafa Cathedral. Who say me be kan same way wa. So I'm very careful. You will no me nu a mempe ho asem ka. Ye traditional system na nanom nsem. Because me gidi ye pa say our ancestors are not demons. They are not. And nanom me can be very careful. The next one religious issues. Because when said that make country, so for example, a man for the cathedral no politics they ask resum. Me when say you will be altar what should that OC and you cannot joke with it. So Sabren you say a man for nya adwuma anye ye scan you go see your friend say cathedral near there no. When you go to parliament now catch the say Omana says you said your man state in your cra but the first thing you do and you're cutting sword for a factory, but cutting sword for a religious. It's also hypocritical.
All right.
Yeah, we have to be straightforward. And also, man, hypocritical.
I see.
Ne me can question say unim. state of the nation in the every year be a better state of the nation. But many are maybe say me who says Obe can state no state na wokan say na ye woman nia opesa obe ya fa hono e beba in the budget no. Look, mami can say me na enia na mami hwe na me phone yam say na no na me try dey be on Facebook. It was about taxes na former now government.
Okay. Now government.
All right. Betting tax 1. E-levy 2. Health recovery levy. I don't know if you're COVID tax 3. Emissions levy 4. Sanitation levy. I don't know if you're a baller tax or kai baller tax special petroleum tax and energy sector tax. These taxes, Mimi say, me share any mupa.
So be ye free.
They be me share how what will happen to it in the budget. Most of us talk about COVID tax, betting tax, and maybe e-levy, but there were other taxes that were also attacked.
Yeah,
me no can say as we have it now in the last 3 months. He says he can hear that to and we be any idea nyoma wo me mu and we be near the nyoma. Yeah, Mimi you be a mijidi say who can take cost and then some maybe an our system and will be answering to me into me can't say and your master any system so about block baby as it can be funny at the end. A bit me am away ye taxes in be a free more and ha economy p. However, one year careful so Obama who use taxes in free one just out economy and so now then soon estimation was at 2025 even the IMF at the bad that say ye GDP near the end already before answer elections we grab so that economy no recover in kakra. Why you care for the be say Obama now is stagnant kakra because so when you just taxes and so one pay baby and fan she near there. That is why I feel that why you care for it be a dean in the best son near the acquisition baby from. So that ye free work similar to what is happening with deputy ministers and appointment of ministers. Yes, 60 ministers all right. But so uni mu ye pa oma ye fro omo presidential staffers. In terms of sika remuneration omo ye equivalent to deputy ministers. So the more presidential staffers you have, the more it's a deputy ministers pepe.
Anyway, Doc, thank you very much. I said, remember Honafi, specific where exactly be 1 or 2 binafi. You read
education.
Education.
Some Miriam was a teacher for Dublin, and was yen sit down school down baby. Yen see the church bang ready and come. Nobody school for instance, teachers for 5 pay.
Net campu.
And collaborate 2,000.
By them control.
Yes. Not a mechanism. They say, oh, you win and he's a web education. I course. Once I was like I said, teachers from Beji on my safety postings to rural communities. You want 20% account sorry. Not a mechanism. A good day. And was a basic in a basic level. Now, some colony muyi. Yemfa yenya de yan chiro made na yenwuro muye na ICT base and STEM idea na ehura be gina secondary school yen sha se free emofra brem.
Okay,
so analogy and I'm getting some of these things here campaign na your church be man penful.
So the STEM will go through every school, every secondary school, every school. Yeah,
STEM na gonna see go sit down with me as o me say na STEM no. Say if you could be focused on my year looping, a boss is attack focus on my year and a boss attack a STEM school. How am I getting it? And it's just of the personality that is and then more areas. This week, no,
my say, so bros, I will get the quality now because okay, you're selecting come for more that I one more that gift, no, not you training more specifically and come was a being wholesale will be any be no. Will you get that?
Rollins here secondary technical schools. Setex. So okay, schools. Well, yeah, science resource centers in every district. So okay, ideas. And I was trained near your practical school jazz. Me fi bombata na be u jazz. Me a science student. So that make na. Technically, you know, no so meta was in here. No one science in there. E community. Na dwene nya say, me de yi makosi baby. I'm doing physics. I'm a technical student. me meta was me physics me ni Gabriel say free bomb motor by na physics as all also ko win ba kakra
me ko win ba
yeah when
ya kakra me ko win
ya ne biological science na PE for no omo some of the systems they come and join us of we not no about South Campus yeah practicals ya education is integration isn't it and I'm going to say no for do you know many who be just a man of
but it's not a matter of say obiane kwan of aso or the training nipa because what kind of say
yes say go gu say omo na yes stem no mo yes quiz this week ya me the results me send do omo just stems go no one shark quiz is the application of knowledge and general omo nyina bo online omo you and mo say me the results me say stems use nyina data from baby me wo for ban one me so o marry na Wednesday here to me school no
it's only first year students there
the be nyet first year there be a third year na was so three year first year was so three about baby me no marry one was so three go me no o na me say enye say e dan ni kosi was so three go Sam school me what my mama say every region and say yes enye say what's be bia say school base yen go be nyina go gubo somontwe
na say nyina na oboso ntwe
me nyina say mienu oboso ntwe me ka me say mienu ma de ba ko me ma de ba
okay
specialization at the secondary school level there to be honest with you that's the way to go it's the way at China the way Korea all the places
who defines the specialization me me teachers for the topics are there science topics in now we have animal production, crop production. Ni nyina won kire. Obeja ni nyina egu. No o kire two die metal butin.
They be ban
organic chemistry one. Saponification got the practical aspect. See enye soap na ngaza no on kire. Esterification the practical aspect say enye perfumes ni no on kire. Ni dia ne baba nko a. And the table enipa na wo training omo. Ani dia enipa na idea. Me when you come closer to me because I'm a biologist. But me paper an say so we say enko na wo ye do message for
practical
you should do why say we ye bi it is a grand bet on be first year on make jom say eni mo na me choose say bia book ni nko say book ni e dem ko wait ma pass because am say ye ni e first ni e
but so don't you think say also holistically your education
and ni ahwe no ya tifo ya tin na mo fe ka be say ya tit committee ni me ye bet because ya campaign if you are following our campaign promises strictly I came ministers for you me wa I know that chain. We see a presidential for 1,000 when I'm yimia, many major may, because they never go for the one new Mubruja. So I'm making us.
When him say, okay, you talk black about say, or more staffers will be more than what a Kufado had.
I was a Captain, you won't get president of Anyode.
Oh, sir, maybe a bam, we're looking at Ghana.
My dream with your tokro.
There being a
stand what you go for what you want and when you pass me.
There be only any person.
It doesn't like it.
Let's draw the line between political appointments
and in charge of culture and tradition and the presidency.
Maybe you special.
Me won sanya, me just na mama many am say ya kwa, ya shebata karinko. O kwa ya za ka jaja. Eno papa bi che bi tell me do me to achacha. Papa bi say na we abne de bia na o to chacha na no see de bia bia me ku bia mo chacha wa me de. Me she. Ti ya doctor ma me ye na say be hu dem ne be ba.
Mate.
So the make na. Ti me ko doctor ma me ye. Na me friend, say me she kokko. Me shall go go doctor. So make it ade na ya chenye se ade ni yes yesu ade as yesu.
Ti anhwe nim said there will be reforms are ever reflecting 21st century
notwithstanding your culture and tradition.
Okay.
Because me am actually me minister no abrochi was na what ne beba am Martin. And mam say na kofi na ade be was kofi fie na akwa akwara ya tia na ya bunu tia no teni o mimi vi o enti ono wa abrochi no na bi obi an ne tie o say me bra mo ne usafo nyina o bo say
o tradition
we no person na o say ho mu status no o say adam ka me ma hwa me o nyini o say adam me da to am no modun ko abonye so daddy mo nya tv no mbonye so de o kan nyina ma so ye de 80 enti ye bia ya kan school ni za ne ya to tra ne ko o ma banyi mama say yam nya specifics no yam komu ye ne man de enti me de na bia me say education is ye na me bra yi adam ba na o say ya ne na yamva youth and sports anko ayi na me say youth born ye boni ye wo basic school eno na mo course ba zona tinta kuni wie yo bu say say after ne ya fa afrim ya be boy so stadium 2 days 3 days wie ye ko say ne ya pick up say ne ya train mo do ma ko national level now ko graduate school ni e bogal won graduate no ma ba be du ko ba originals ni ye ye na 17 efrim za ne ya du bla me boa na won ni enti let's come yem fa basis no nye enema graka no me busa me gola so mo say robotics na mo say oh yeah me friend akora ba go Takwa School of Mines ono ko Wesley hayo ya nje robotics na ono akusua no o be cheche ngura na mo say nti wudi a wuyi a the Rambo movie ni bi die na ba ya na say when you go to UK you can even send them to more na mo say okay but you see you because the robot what dey okumase mekom no dem kumase edwemu a don't give one because I be na say nipa ko na dwon ko ba gye adwane nti let's move gradually it mom me anya go for the be see tumrika also mo ka say be ma iPhone na grandi akeji content be to YouTube can pay promise no okay no mo say be ma iPhone na ma ya ne content no da be to YouTube no agisika enu yen say ma ko gitengite na mo sere na ko gitengite project na me say mo ofare ko bogu say o ma ne ntam no hye mo gudago time ne ko nyina na ekọ because brothers ne 3 months in the 3 months ne ya kumni yawe layers no 4-6 months no matter say to me dey say 5 months enti yenye ne dentam na gana fo hu say we ya pick rhythm na dey ko o say nguko no nguko force no obe mane ma me la bia kan yango bonfa ne clearance no e council of state member me boa na issue ba na ye so na kra tachrema nguko atabu omomo re ne yi no de ba ba tonton o ma benyi ma se me ye free ho mete so sense kan ne ko fa me be wura youth no mo nya adwuma de aye jeno ke chambi ye ne ndizim na ntene before na ntene say wa ban ban wa anya adwuma anya ye ka say ye afu untumi ye ka say wa say ye afu so kai o ka say ye afu no party for food and job na yes untumi na ye afu mi wa na ye ne won kura toni ye de ne okay nti ma ne mra fom na bia obam kuro boni ban na say me sini ye be fer kwa me dan so nya ado enu ya wa sini vie wa wal ne ye discuss number no wo ye bam ye office me sini ba ko na aburo no odo na bia me se kokobin ni be kwa ntam wo no wo ase mo debia meka odi ho adanse se wudu ofo ase kokobin da bia aburo ho ayeto eni buza wo se land no odane da ho a enchanche ne nyine betuma do aburo ni kase wa ko wanjipe
matana hope
wo se me nwa ase na ya na me kokoso ngwa ku free so enti wudi free so ku ba bia white voter no that tam da bre da wa ko bosire nim ye ga se do aburo enti nya bebre na Burkina president ka se me me fa aburo ni atoko ne ayo ne pacha e wa bra se ye bamu sezi ase nipa be 500 wenyina na within 3 months na ebru na yeden aba enti mo banyi mama enhwe so biom se de 2016 ye hwe ne ma graka ye campaign ma ya bia hye what for di achi nye ya ma life bo se zen ye ba fom ko ye ba se di adwuma beba youth na yeden aye ye ba se beba economy na stabilize o se unya aduane bebre di a o problem bebre asolve yo na the people lose you ya say food inflation in the market aduane boy din abi no mo come say mo di aduane ngwa na mo aduane ngwa na ka na bia mo say when idi a o be do what my policy
thank you very much
so na so hwe ni ya o do koya to bo na la kan ni pa aye awiemfo de anya ya kwaku ba sa sha de me kwa broche na me ni ya for je din ko na so kwaku ko na so mo di broche de ba bebre ban fa mo ma half for de ne de anya mo so na make us ye kwa broche ne ma emba mo kase ye ma local ne bebre na dodo na de enya bi
thank you
na enkoye wan constituency na meme go fo nya na ye engineer ne de mo be TV so ayi MP produce 35 engineers na be kwa de bi no ye nya ne sa yes spread it no man ye nyina ho den toye
minim be bia obefa na
ba mintre ekitu abi dikitu abi onse bi ankra sua robotics na ose bia sempre di hia na de nam ha amanfo bachi o be kai mri bia that time na iko okay university that was 1998 that time na ebinum ye na ebinum start ye petroleum petrochemical na so na ugina ha kasa
na we die no mu yi
petroleum by you discover petrol first Emrofo in the free hoba. Breakfast helicopter na dey come home.
Breakfast na keke no.
Yes, opa obi America say me boy breakfast helicopter na dey come home. Eyo friends omo takra de hono helicopter na dey come home. Na ye nya obi enko ofo na ya prapra. But as you speak now, in Sri Lanka University, omo produce
a lot of them, yeah.
Omo take over.
Yeah.
This obetra ho. Now say akom nko na abechira. Na prade ntwa wo. Na prade ntwa wo mo. Na wiase beko aba beto na ote ho.
Wiase kwana ne kobi.
Sanity don't be a signboard. Go with it. Only education, only the better education. So how banana say education, who the any amount for nko akura say nko kira de na mo 20% nko mo pay one. Master, you Mama, to be on Tidin 70 BSU.
That's that dog and also here because otherwise those people
Jesus
there we can also train them.
You can train who? Mahono attractive.
Okay.
Put the basic necessity, the basic things that the people need in the villages. Put them there, and some people will move away from the cities and go
acquire
to the place.
electricity.
Mine, JJ Rollins, AAB. I mean, find a crane say a front prince, a front prince, no front prince area. Now no goes on. What to me the electricity? If I am Eddie for Hokoi, the unquiet telephone. Eddie Koi, and my mom for started Cotanatana Krumo. I need him body such a front prince and a front prince, a mom for Tihomi Juma. And to make the villages, make that place habitable. Make that place habitable. And the teachers will go there. And yet 20%. Teacher need pay in 3,000. 20% can one send working mommy. 20% of 3,000, you say?
20% of 3,000, 600.
Teacher,
600 cities.
Yes, ko means I chira ho. Quite chira ho. Seven shekru machira ho. Uti kumase ashtown ni bema. Ko na bosu be the 600 become. It doesn't make any logical sense.
Anyway.
Eti adibi hoka the entire hoka why free ni say omo moto aba man no enya policy ntino mugina asoto man no amanfo ankoto aba ne man we ne eti Ghana fo so mu bebre so mu hia bibi say na free no there be so it's more relaxed. Now counting mechanical so na mu say enkokon ketenkete no obetima ma 55,000 household IMB enya no the problem is not about say household enkokon na betin nkoko import ba no so the kind of nkoko you producing here the cost of producing akoko baako any the Brazil na be produce no any the Kessben na de be ba no a year ba na akoto akoko sere kese ba ku twam miensa so nipa miensa afa na akofa kwaku miensa akoko a
agon ketenkete
busa omo moto na ntwi nam na ntwi kotojo we fra bruchire ba no na ntwi kotojo de fra bruchire ba no na ntwi kotojo ba ko omo de free ukom asafo market wo na asafo na ne kotojo ba ko da ho a eti sesei na ntwi kotojo ba ko ne eti sesei obetwam ba 50 yensu ye dia ye ne hay yakubu apam na ntwie ya bo odidi ya pam na ma ne nyina kase
Mrikano odi omutu
abwa na yesu odidi no ne ho toro no kase no ya pam na de ni frisire mu de na ba wura from place afsan pam no na be abwa na ye kase enti this is not so be ye nkokon ketenkete na better the importation of so there be.
Now, why don't we say, or they maybe the details of the getting maybe technology or the bayan and crown before possibly?
We can see a mensa. Yeah, bar for the work can be. And no. So, but my bold. I go back. I could see Katie Hammond. Bill on the core Parliament. Some come ban importation of certain items nkoko tomatoes in this animal now omo anko for botu gu ye no keye adwuma that's the way to go obetia se no 1 minute humble pie no there be ordinary nam wo kan nkoko ketenkete kwa wo kan say wo de ma wow party for na be mo ye nkoko that was the idea. It is the NDC household 55,000 in the be nkoko na. Do you know the consumption of chicken, imported ones in funeral economy? May research on the funeral economy. And kukwa you consume the kumase Saturdays in kwa. Kubuza as market for say sa consider about no yem because sa week no yen talk on kuko no money man kesi because ye nye. You understand it? Etinyam kuko nketenkete na be solve sa problem. Catch and say there be. Schools now all kinds of schools no say STEM school no the rural school be a na se for no there be o okwa abroach the krampo na omo adwene mu se be omo education ko soro na yetin your specialized school for this your specialized school for that near training teachers so omo ye good no makogu sa we no mu no yes anema no kwa ampa obi yes term na obetim no obi akọ competition e the same field obe fail because one do concentrate so much on the practical aspect. So the cognitive now will testing as if one he may not obetim afa say be KTI ni with all respect why mechanical way no ko fa KNU and as KSU ni adom nyina begina cognitive za ne man KTI ni betimare but e be all the work practical work the person may also go somewhere, so you don't use this thing to test. Yen kan kire say educational reforms and yes buy any change reforms there no you test as some man call test of time and then you reform it. Utiere mekani education say oba ne say papa ya ben Europe anwa aba na second coming 4 years no the policy about educational reforms be about now the next a year obelusu no olusu na for buy on so ba on since they have been review the for about you dey agro education at least a typical reform a typical 10-15 years and san when you the outcome and when you outcome. Now, but now, about the ball, say, we say, we be 6 times schools, or the Mienu couple some there be, and your meche will be also, we be here, there be Ghana, now, dear, yen fast a take a fat. Winning 1 winning, yes, but also 4 years, yen can't take a fat. Structures must be there.
I see.
The way they are behaving, the way the NDC about power and behaving, it's like I said, Ghana, no, yet majority are winning supremo, yet may take half for it, they may pen a mayor, yen, sir. Catch say yenye sao baby. I
see.
Yenye sao baby. Into education no de da ho no the core no o mane wo ho so ntiase a onya botre.
Me na see. You know for me.
No, safi na be come there.
Hey, no. Every time we you saw another topic do there. We see me na yenhwe hardboard because MB before raise issues who say Mahama Beji fans. Because almost last year, so musi hard village no dada. Na afi no dia so ko from na akoye.
O san o de mechanic na kitwa mi no pe. On say buffer stock bi. O man no feed school feed for bi no. E wo ho. Nti yura mama buy na o se there bi. Aduane bi egu tema.
Buffer stock.
O mon fan ko yini nyina mra
School for
no mako yini nyina dia bre school for. Aduane na egu na won purpose. Whether necessary na draft buy na omo se Burkina for because e buru kakra no omo so bedi omo de nti sa ne mo na be augment be market amana ba be support to the supply na be ko loan na nko be year bank kakra ko bu support for me say sa policy ne bi esi abo omo this year omo nya eburu e de feed omo nkoko. You know, see, from school for meanwhile, now school feeding program system no first talk be on one no more do any free over because of your political party for month free or do any go say. That is the black man mentality. No, so maybe no what's on swaba. So say papa we can cocoa was the cocoa board for the car. Why not the Ghana? Cocoa board. Since when? From day one. You kwaje bosia. Our friends indicated loan. Kwaje loan. Now they are better cocoa no. And sana the following year ntisa crop season where you become next year there no. And who's can you know maji into ukwa kada ho. Tell the truth to the people.
So I think what actually happened is Kuku never say Okoji is say over 2,000. And I'll call and Kuku I bag and Nina no be 900. That's what I say. Who's what is Canada? It's the other catch on is any next season 1,000 no 100 no I can. The Bible so no yes
now was in the season to do a unya and you know some could training in a difference in dear da ho. By Yanko for no ma. MSS State of Nation address was Coco Foka Guhoni. Yenye sir. You don't blacklist or be Hansan what me what was show. You don't do that.
All right.
The captain say yes, Reno. Say next time so become State of the Nation addresser. Yes, Reno. Or no dear now all become be 2012 o se ya wi nam ne nyina manaka
2013 yeah
13 so 12 about 13 wi ne nyina manaka dompe kura me pa dia bom awe yen kan sa the state of the nation all can na foreign investors na se for na dia attract foreign direct investment say nyama we mu nyina they listen na so ko gina be because the economy no criminally managed, therefore a crime scene economy. Why no our broach or cast of the investment ever we say them? You may not care. Because by any man can my man can say Ghana for the almost ambition near Momudin and a dream idea a year I can say and I could be a tom water now.
On Tom we
hakure bi atom moto number ye time no na mo de no mo na and nam wasn't part of a mo ntum tumi kasa de akra ne be ko back ne man ketenkete no to mo a on fa ngu ahaba mu mo na no ndi ne sa on fa fi ne sa no ndi akra to mo on to na mo to kusua.
Thank you, Doc. We Efri Lawrence Wache, Teofro Buchim, our senior Soren Quanta, near into your filling station. Good morning, Kyori. The sonnet delivered by President Mahama on Thursday, 27th, was so far the most uninspiring and disappointing one. The lamentation was too much, with little or no pragmatic solutions to our challenges, such as doom so high unemployment level, outbreak of cholera, cerebrospinal meningitis, etc. The blatant refusal to address the state of the LGBTQ plus menace to me is an indication that the president is not truthful and ought not to be trusted. But thank God the MPP will give the true picture of the country on Tuesday, March 4. Happy Ramadan month to all Muslim brothers and sisters, especially to my uncle Wafa Abdullah of Offenso Chichiwere. Okay, ono ediano afe yemra na afe yemwe Gabi, I'm just saying free honum. President no sign cut sword and also cut sword for a hard village. Me who say MPP for Ababonting Abeka and who ensem say president no ase opesoji fansa enye ne dia na nano and I said last year Mampeni and also Amamuno Etremuno Asha se kromosi a hard village in that Aden also sanko kati fraud for na afi osan ebeje sa aye numnyam no esan ede emman ho. Mamint you on that way they cut baby within 3 minutes because of our time. Yes.
Emu ana muntu ni won hye na. Aye NDC aban different runs stamp Muslim le ne mu bia ho kwan. Se asum bia nya omonema a o man ni na so djutum. It is all kramofo akontu ni aye a edru ba bi kra ka se ye tamale airport said the bayer mo kwa no do na free mo free Amantie do no me kankan na se ho na mo afa mo plane na no mo yede mo kɔ na nhye papa e ba se na nadam gogu for the cars wa shinya me bu osi cathedral obi anga se ndi for zi against you say na do na nsi na ade o se ono na so be enti wanyi wanga se o man na esi cathedral enti akire ya ehu sika se mo kɔ ya asofo bi din ya me nsa na nan adwuma ne nkoso se na bi da ho jacket ya no aye se da che ba hwe mu no eye swimming pool ngofo je ko fa abo free Israel ebe to was enne bo konkongo so nu se Israel for no mo ye Judaism for no fa bi ho was ga bi mo mo okro mo nya Christo for omo no mo ye Judaism for be ko fa abo nyina ba ho e dina mo fa ka dan ho asem enye Methodist aso dan room aso dan ne ka na do so obesi dan no ende wansi na me je se obetimasi because obetena opposition minim je obenya sky the s and the very hard village omo kan ya aye MPP for sha ho bo omo de campaign and this is can say ye be ye so that make an ask in fulfillment of part of our campaign promises say kremupe soft benyi say o ko ho atu ho anamo na yesi say omo ga so mbe no omo nye ya bo mama ya bo ni bi ende enim there's be any MPP for kan so omo ga so mbe no omo nya say say ntwam omo ma bo ama na ye akoso because because they be am say otikru ya ne kra nwoma so eye no konfa no che ye no oga kire say mo man kan ya mo dadodo e ba ya so kewe di business mienu ni mienza bi ne yati omu din ye den ewu even at the region here ya anti omu ndi say MPP voices say ya je clarity afa let them omu ehu omu actions towards it because they be am say ni am papa ekremo summu no omu nya ne mu yise ni nyina no do na ndis na ede eye in the most of them Islamic scholars no omu ye deeply rooted in our party me be am kan say na ba omu aka nse ma me di meya no ba so redeem it made no because kremosun mu bi se obeka nsem a campaign no obeka nsem a meet me nya no be me secretary friend Ahmed Tijani Hussein Muslim scholar obekwa zongo ne ma ne kasa wo YouTube kanta so na megana me ko me nim enti se ba ha agensensem ne ye mo kan nkremo so mu ne ye se agufo adom ba ko mote zongo ministry ne ma ne ma ne nyina akireza agu yo
engu so no
so mote zongo minister for zongo development ne egui ane ba ya ne ye gwa se minister ne atoso nti ye nti zongo bere bia me se wo ko be kwan zongo a one of the best ultramodern looked zongos in Ghana and this time and ye ho akwan ni nyina afa ya Alhaji Rashad so sisi nkramudan kama ya den ema om nti wo nyane se haje no nya de bone wo se so akwantu ni atete ne bo no so mo se na mo nya ho hwe ye nya ho hwe ase net ye de abafom nti se bibi fo so mo nya ye se ndi fo na yo ni nyina
Ghana ko ya
ni nyina ko
Dr. Fukuma, meet you on the construction of the Hajj village, you know.
You see, many doc here at Unibebre say issues be very sensitive. O can ayana ne kano aye style.
Okay.
Because union on crime before only baby be bo mo continue na content mo aye. But is it the timing? The timing is it right?
Okay. Timing we know.
And now bibia ni ho e kan kwa na de ho aban nya hwe e kan kwa ye ni kapre ho ye ni bibia enti Ghana ye problem pa ye wo sensi a ye face pa the solution is ye busy Hajj village mi busa o ke odi
Busa me
ye hawa ye umpa ankora nya adwuma nye aban dada ase ne manyina galam se nsuo se omo se ye nsuo nyina lord kwan nyina nye hospital ni ho agena 111 wantimi anye krokra bibia ni system no ma bibia nkoyie na Ghana ye criminally managed economy as the Ghana nyina a crime scene the solution no Ghana for hia pa no so be hard village hypocrisy. What's a Hajj scan on the conquer? What me at so subsidy? No, you scan free hefa now. The subsidize here. What the free hefa? Is it the priority? I thought I'd be out to how I want to say. One say, you know, no for bedi sa omoye material. Nanko who is a monk, a crank, a crabia come on. Most of them they are well to do. And arms giving home cranny tray. And we had no more na we vote by in his animal, no moment, yes, animal. Yeah, how are you pass is here pan? We are now so village there, baby cramophone befa, akko winkwana. And we are not Ghana, your problem so one. So because we will see Christopher now sin yet. No one the promise ye, wait ye. Nyanko Ponka say, we are sending me over her, no be a hero. Now when care baby a country be all you are, Kapo Hundi Kibisi. But ye the Yamia say your country be a ye test some was here. Like fatness and man woman. Next time be a campaign, that's when I became you. There are some and I became you because what's not the holiday back home. You are going to enjoy it. But do you know the cost of one holiday? Additional holiday. Do you know the cost to the state? Sadako back home will be a juma. Do you know the cost? It is so big as we see. I saw dying the amount. We now so on TSC. Now so be we now be TSC. God is watching you. But I wish him well. And ebia we no ba omo kwa na say omunya ba bi on betena dia kwa. Ebeboa ama Ghana etimi akọ na nima economy no. Etimi akọ na nima ma inflation nya single digit. Ama teacher for omo kwa kurase e be mo 20% na bia di ba be ka ho. Enam sa we say mo you see, you're a mama. One can who say Ghana yen castle on foul. Yet the affair say her soon fear what in fear 9 BM a door and as so. The decisions now take it, you know. Minim so take a decision where you know not Council of State no not your former Viana. Because there be a who's your tunifu. There be no 2 for your 2 for country over 2 years at the Tiapas and BB and him. First priority can you wait?
But that's it. I'm the doctor so now.
Make confess, make say to be very honest with you. When a shall say, okay, MPP time. Adibia. The now the back who so quite be and this for say any shall say. So okay, and I wish sir kind of debate, you know. Very shame. At the end of the day, when a dead aduane ni si so bi na di nsuo si so
so when a dead aduane
so
gumu
jano so bi na be dan say aduane na ben na Ghana fo ye nya bi na ye dan yedi the moment a aduane a be ma ya me ne de me enu na ya na hia me. To be very honest, me kra de baby ana ma adwen wo kra ye education sem no hia me o mesre obi ahwe we your political studies kakra bo say your policies bia was cycle wo sha say wo kwa be duru baby a na wasan evaluate na wahunu de ewom ansa na washa say policy e sha say na ne cycle no currency na wahunu effect ade de be education e kwan a ya fa so since 1889 1850 ba education ya ba be pim ne e kwan a ye de education ye de e ma fa so wo oman mu no ha adwen o ye ya ade na ye huhu support I say okay 4 years ni 3 years there no confusion e de ba 4 years ni 3 years
mills ne kofo
adene ba ya nhwe kra nhwe se bia effect e de banie sese na fe we mu of we third year no mo ko try exam sabom why we adene higher massa yeah disturb wo the politics nso and I did disturb wo na mesre ne say minim say ade ba ko a e ba e me de pa ne say on transfer nu masters level and san why specialization na eba secondary school level who's a secondary school level no even universities kra obi a obabi an strength wo tina ye was science and technology ni ade wo obi a obabi an strength wo ho no ya ade ti si ade sa ade na eba secondary level obabi a strength wo no ho na facilities nso equipment ni ade no dodo no awo ti ye jan kra ni nyina bom ni nyina ekoye read and write sa colonial mentality for education na ye say ye pe baby ye ya ade ni ye na ya tumi align no na all of a sudden ye san ko jani nyina bom because of politics no media hub na me de we count me nua akosa se minchiam o se edune o akosa o se minchiam na
Abraham
akosa former PR
okay
Minister of Education deputy PR na
akosa yes
lastly who say afena ye shira nananom no otumfu say ekrura de odini di kan na mampon hine ne mampon hima na na confuse they do akoko die krom na me first year we know say me first time in the year nti fache me say me di enchia no
right I said
me electoral area coordinator friend mashallah na me kwanta ya na oto TV ni nti obi en busa na obi ehwem
you know all right Madam Diana Akosia Dufie nyame adoma 15th of a year match busumi ya yesimu ye na first match no na ye no baso na ohwa nyame adoma ebe de ne betumpem e won residence pechi number 1 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. na barrier service abaso pechi number 1 DA school astrotef no so 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. na afia ko pen krabe na private barrier na afia betena se pechi number 1 DA school astrotef na so free 12 enyumre ewia na akopim enyumre na kwesiada yakọ na asia sorry Bethel Methodist pechi number 1 8 a.m. ene be ko na abusua no atena se pechi number 1 DA school astrotef na so mami e kana semi eye Dr. Solomon Kwatin for crew ne mame one MP for Manson Kwanta honorable Chunuboa Kodua Foku omo emame eye no na de ewo ho ntinyame adoma 15th ye nyina ye de ni eche ho na se de so okosom ye nyina ba besom ye nyina ba besom de ye ba Friday na just ye si ho no ye be ye Amansan Ntie free ho ye ba no ho
mamenda pechi number 1
okay all right
and I'm no ko ye meeting
okay
I think say
akoyi
omo tempe bibia ko for
anyway
nana pechi
all right
medals no sponsor
and so honorable Kwadwo Banahene Bediako Kwadwo Banahene Bediako ne ba woda mpacho mfa no honorable Kwadwo Banahene Bediako.
Mafia for
And then the birthday. Happy birthday, Enko and Fama, Honorable Kwejo Banaheni Bediako. Sansana, happy birthday. And so, Enko and Fama, my lovely mom, Ama Achima. So, God bless your new age and grant you endless blessings and happiness. You are simply the best. Love you, mom, from Evans Ntie, CKO, Columbus, Ohio, USA, and the entire family. Happy birthday, so Enko Emma John Esari, aka Omar. Oye police officer will Kibi Wayfree senior man Gatuso Bernard. See yen can't say happy birthday. Yes, so ama agudie onsem aba betos medin e de Kwabena Owusu Dankwa. Ne ka se malam ya pages amo ene shedwumede di ebremo ene anope yebeda Mr. Stefan Kwachi ase ono ene director show no and my cameraman yomo hwe ya yatoto na fi soundman afi technician on duty and MC afo nyina eboae. Yes, so nyame adoma nwumre democracy ebeba makwemu yakramo ene anope. Bye bye.